Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mariah Sanctuary. I'm Mariah. Today's topic is Christopher Reeve, actor, director, and activist. This video is a research video. For the research in this video, I used an article to get information for this topic. The link to this article will be posted in the comment section. Please support my disability YouTube channel through the forms of a donation, becoming a monthly supporter, or art sales. All of these can be done on my Patreon account or my Ko-fi account. The links to these accounts will be posted in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Now let's get into today's topic. The information below came from the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation website under the section about Christopher Reeve in the article Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve was born in 1952. Actor, director, and activist are just some of the words used to describe Christopher Reeve. From his first appearance at Williamstown Theatre Festival at the age of 15, Christopher established a reputation as one of the country's leading actors. When he became paralyzed in a equestrian competition in 1995, Christopher motivated neuroscientists around the world to conquer the most complex diseases of the brain and central nervous system while he put a human face on spinal cord injury. In 1999, Christopher was appointed as chairman of the board of Christopher Reeve Foundation, which later became the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation after his wife's untimely passing. The Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation is dedicated to curing spinal cord injuries by advancing innovative research and improving quality of life for individuals and families impacted by paralysis. Under his leadership, the Reeve Foundation grew to become a permanent spinal cord injury and paralysis foundation that it is today, funding some of the early discoveries in basic science and debunking century-old dogma that the spinal cord could never be repaired. While the world knew him for his incredible role as Superman, those who knew him personally remember him as so much more than an exquisite actor. Christopher was an extraordinary father, a loving husband, a human rights advocate, an avid adventurer, an environmentalist, an author, director, and an accomplished pianist. He also was a pilot who made 2 solo trips across the Atlantic, an outdoor enthusiast who skied, sailed, and scuba dived, played tennis, and canoed alone into the wilderness. In 1985, at the age of 33, Christopher began horseback riding, and by 1989, he was competing in events which included cross-country jumping. On May 27, 1995, Christopher injured his spinal cord when he fell from his horse during a competition. Christopher said, "When Dana whispered those life-saving words to me, 'You're still you, and I love you,' it meant more to me than just a personal declaration of faith and commitment. In a sense, it was an affirmation that marriage and family stood at the center of everything, and if both were intact, so was your universe." After months of grueling rehabilitation and therapy, Christopher returned home with new purpose. He delved into ways he could use his name, his celebrity, and his voice to urge the scientific world to work faster and harder, to help patient communities be heard and improve their quality of life, to impact legislators to improve federal funding for spinal cord injury research. Christopher's generosity and spirit was infinite and renowned through all those who touched him. He conveyed his volatility through his passion for his work and how he chose to live his life. As a result of his courage, determination, and international renown, his conviction was nothing is impossible. Christopher initiated a sea of change. Christopher Reeve died on October 10th, 2004 of heart failure. He was 52 years old. Christopher was survived by his children Matthew, Alexandra, and Will, all of whom are actively involved in the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, acting and director. After graduating Cornell University in 1974, Christopher pursued his dream of acting, studying at Juilliard under the legendary John Houseman. He made his Broadway debut opposite of Katharine Hepburn in A Matter of Gravity in 1976, and then went on to distinguish himself in a variety of stage, screen, and TV roles with passion. Film credits include Superman in 1978 and his subsequent sequels, Death Trap, Somewhere in Time, Bostonians, Street Smart, Speechless, Noises Off, Above Suspicion, and the Oscar-nominated The Remains of the Day. Stage credits include The Marriage of Figaro, 5th of July, My Life, Summer and Smoke, Love Letters, and Aspern Papers. Christopher made his directorial debut in The Gloaming on HBO in April 1997. The film met rave reviews and was nominated for 5 Emmys and 6 Cable Ace awards, including Best Dramatic Special and Best Director. His autobiography, Still Me, was published by Random House in April 1998 and held a staggering 11 weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. His audio recording of Still Me earned Christopher a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Album in February 1999. His second book, Nothing is Impossible, A Reflection of a New Life, was published by Random House in September 2002. His audio rendition, Nothing is Impossible, garnered Christopher his second Grammy nomination for Best Spoken Word Album. In his first major role after becoming paralyzed, Christopher starred in an updated version of the classic Hitchcock thriller Rear Window, for which he was nominated for a Golden Globe Award and won the Screen Actors Guild Award for Best Actor in a TV movie or miniseries. He also served as an executive producer of the film. Christopher's ongoing directing work in TV and film, as well as his arts advocacy services, also continued as a board member of the Williamstown Theater Festival. In early 2001, he began combining his directing efforts with his advocacy through such projects as directing 4 Johnson & Johnson commercials featuring Ray Romano, Randy Newman, Toni Morrison, and himself for the company's Let's Talk to Your Kids campaign. The same year, he filmed a spot for the American Red Cross that celebrated volunteerism. In August 2004, Christopher completed directing the Brooke Ellison story. This fact-based A&E cable TV movie was aired October 25th, 2004, and is based on the book Miracles Happen, One Mother, One Daughter, One Journey. Brooke Ellison became a quadriplegic at age 11, but with determination and the support of her family, Ellison rose above her disability and went on to graduate from Harvard University. The film stars Mary Elizabeth Monstratone, Lacey Lambert, and John Slattery. Christopher said, an idea begins with an individual, and they share the idea with more individuals. Eventually, it becomes a movement. If you would like to learn more about Christopher's advocacy and how he became a hero to many causes, you're going to want to check out the article that's posted in the comment section. I hope this video helps someone. As some of you may know, I have problems with pronunciation, which is because I'm dyslexic, autistic, and an ADHD. I don't try to hide this because I want people who have similar struggles to know that they aren't alone. No matter how hard pronouncing some words can be, I will always try my best. Those are the reasons I leave my mistakes in these videos. I'm always open to any suggestions you have for any future video topics. Please let me know what they are in the comment section below. The next fun and scripted live stream will be on Monday, November 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern. My community normally decides the topic of those live streams or the live stream. This next scripted live stream will be on Saturday, November 8th at noon Eastern, and will be on the topic of disability in the workplace, barriers to employment and retention. The next planned video will be on the topic of Phoebe Ray Taylor, actress and disability advocate, and that will be available on my Patreon on Wednesday, November 12th at 6 p.m. Eastern, and available on my YouTube channel on Saturday, November 15th at 6 p.m. Eastern. I hope everyone continues to stay safe. I'll post my notes in the comment section for anyone who needs them. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment if you liked to or enjoyed the content. If you want to be notified for when I do any live streams or upload any new content, you want to click the bell icon and select the all options under the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.